Hello everyone, here's Joe from the Leeds Drum Academy at the Leeds Drum Academy facility, and today I was teaching my weekly technique class, and I realized that a lot of my students still struggle with making their sticks bounce, as such. This kind of reboundy thing, and I thought, alright, I need to help these guys to understand how they make their sticks bounce, and I need to help them in a way that they can remind themselves of how it goes. So, you know what, let's make a video. So you guys can watch this over and over again, and hopefully it will help you to get the motion right. There's a couple of things that we need to address before we start trying to play a double stroke roll or a 5-stroke roll or whatever needs your stick to bounce. So first of all, we need to understand that where you hold the stick does matter, and the way you hold the stick does matter. And there's a couple of physical principles that we need to understand first. Anything that blocks the stick is not going to help you. Anything that stops that motion is not going to help you. So for example, if you are one of those people that squeeze the heck out of the stick, this is not going to work, because the stick can't move. Right? Doesn't matter how hard you try, it's just not going to happen. You gotta have to use a loose grip. Right? So the stick bounces off the practice pad or the snare drum or floor tom or right cymbal, doesn't really matter. It will happen. It's an object. Hitting another object. They will react that way. Okay? So that's the first one. I also mentioned that where you hold the stick matters. It matters a lot. Because if you hold the stick too far up, it becomes too heavy at the back. Right? So the stick will not bounce. And I'm using a very loose, almost sloppy grip, but still not going anywhere. Right? If you hold it too far back, it becomes too heavy at the front. So the sweet spot needs to be found so you can control that rebound. And again, physics apply, because if you hold each stick at a different place or using a different hand position, whatever, it's gonna sound different. Quick example, this is what not to do. If I hold my stick here close to the edge of Big Firth and my other stick right where it says American Classic, so you can see the difference, how much stick I have coming out of my hand. Let's try to make them bounce simultaneously. Right, my right hand, my right stick had a bit more reaction. Okay? Because I was actually holding the right stick properly, where I feel that is proper. Alright, so moving on, the first exercise has to be just to get the feel of what it is to have a stick bouncing. So all you gotta do is just hit the pad, don't move your hand, let the stick do the job. Just random bounces. Let rebound do the job. There's no this. Trying to play those other strokes, just let it bounce. Same thing with the left. You should get at least, even though the volume keeps going down, because that's G-force, but you should get at least 6 to 7 strokes out of it. Alright, so For a double stroke roll, all you really need is one, okay? So you kind of apply the same principle. You go for the random number of bounces and strokes, but once you hear the first one, you lift. Alright? Try to pay attention to my hand because it's not playing the second stroke. Same thing with the left. Alright? And try with both to avoid flams. And then, you know, of course you alternate them. Don't worry too much about getting those notes properly placed in terms of subdivision. It's fine if it's not. It doesn't really matter in the beginning. You're just trying to understand how to make the stick bounce. Alright? In the next video I'm going to show you how to make that second stroke as loud as the first one, and the third video is going to be a 3 videos lesson. The next video is going to be on how to make the second stroke as loud as the first. In the third video I'm going to show you how to play the double stroke roll at a faster tempo. We're going to go all the way up to 190 BPM. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you have any questions, please drop me a line. You know, this is Joe at the Leeds Drum Academy, and if you are in Leeds or surrounding areas, you know what, just pay me a visit and we'll talk about doubles and other stuff. Take care guys, I'll see you soon.